Hey everybody, welcome back into Occupy Democrats. And in this breaking story, we know Donald Trump's skin is so thin it may as well be translucent, and it's quite easy to get under it. And the best way to get under it is just subscribe to the channel. Let's get him out of the White House. But in this story, it isn't just his ego and thin skin. It's also the fact that what he loves based on his insecurity is absolute control. And we know that. And in this story, he is going to get hammered in both. As we well know, over the last 6-7 months, South Park has done an outstanding job trolling Trump to the point that he gets furious. But this breaking story is not about what South Park did, but it's about how smart one of their writers was being able to foresee the future. And I'm going to show that story to you in a few seconds because, man, you got to see what Mr. Morton just did to Donald Trump. He is going to lose his mind. But you remember this little ditty right here from South Park?
The White House is firing back at Comedy Central's South Park after the season premiere. The episode Wednesday.
Oh, it gets better.
Included a scene showing President Trump lying in bed with Satan, who also had a previous relationship with Saddam Hussein on the show.
Nobody makes fun of me and gets away with it. Hey, Satan!
I don't want to right now.
On Thursday, a White House spokesperson issued a statement saying, quote, South Park hasn't been relevant for more than 20 years.
What? Hey, relax! Come on, Satan, I've been working hard all day.
You haven't been working, you've been doing your stupid memes and just around.
Come here again. Come on, Satan. You know you can't resist this. Hey, what the is this, better?
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
And the best moment.
Why is my dick so small?
But that's the size it is in the photo.
Get this guy out of here! I'm gonna sue you! I'm gonna sue both of you!
I can't even see anything, it's so small.
Hey, I'll sue you!
God, you!
Going on to say the show is hanging on by a thread by uninspired ideas in an attempt for attention.
Yeah, they don't care.
Come on, Satan. Don't be like that.
And as per usual, what they write in there is, I'll sue you. But in this breaking story, what Toby Morton, one of the writers for South Park, did in looking ahead, knowing Donald Trump's insecurity for control and his massive insecurity for what people say about him personally. You know, I grew up in one of those things where you talk about a lot of things. You can say stuff about me, but you can't say something about my sister or my mama. Donald Trump cares more about what you say about him. And he loses his mind. But in this breaking story, what did Toby Morton of South Park do? He stole Trump's control of Trump Kennedy Center name. Check this story out. Breaking news, South Park writer Toby Morton owns Trump Kennedy Center websites. News Nation, a South Park writer anticipated President Donald Trump would rename the John F. Kennedy Center for Performing Arts after himself, so he bought domain names connected to the Trump Kennedy Center. Writer Toby Morton told the Washington Post that in August he bought the TrumpKennedyCenter.org and TrumpKennedyCenter.com domains. In quotes, as soon as Trump began gutting the Kennedy Center board earlier this year, I thought, yep, that name's going on the building, Morton told the Post. The writer, whose credits also include Mad TV, buys political domains and turns them into satirical websites as a form of activism, the Post reported. Morton said that he was paying attention to news that the president would take over the Performing Arts Center after removing existing board members, installing close Trump allies, and hosting the Kennedy Center honors as a satirical protest to raise awareness. In quotes, the rest followed on schedule, he told the Washington Post. Morton told USA Today on Sunday that both domains are currently parked through GoDaddy. The writer said once news broke that he bought the domain names, he received responses that were overwhelmingly positive. In quotes, I've received a large number of messages from creatives, writers, designers, and performers offering to contribute and help elevate what comes next, he told USA Today. He added, in quotes, that enthusiasm is shaping the direction of the upcoming site, which will focus squarely on Trump's narcissism, branding impulses, and the broader culture implications of attaching his name to institutions that were meant to be civic, not personal. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt Lipps announced December 18th that the Kennedy Center board voted unanimously to rename the building the Trump Kennedy Center. In quotes, I have just been informed that the highly respected board of the Kennedy Center, some of the most successful people from all parts of the world, have just voted unanimously to rename the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center because of the unbelievable work President Trump has done over the last year in saving the building. she said on X. Representative Joyce Beatty, Democrat of Ohio, filed a lawsuit Monday seeking to remove President Trump's name from the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, according to The Hill. Beatty, an ex officio board member for the center, said adding the president's name to the venue is a, in quotes, flagrant violation of the Constitution. In quotes, Congress intended the center to be a living memorial to President Kennedy and a crown jewel of the arts for all Americans, irrespective of party. Unless and until this court intervenes, defendants will continue to defy Congress and thwart the law for improper ends, according to the lawsuit. How genius is that? Because now he can control and create whatever satirical website he'd like to do in the vein of the Trump Kennedy Center Honors Building and drive Trump absolutely nuts in the one area where he is the most vulnerable, and that is his thin skin for his ego about his personal self. One of the best political American First Amendment moves I have seen in the last 10 years. Good on you, Mr. Morton. You guys like and share the video and stay frosty.